My name is Michelle Ng. I am the co-founder of Without Limits and an events and relationships manager for VC Ultimate. Well, I've always felt as a player, I've been blessed with so many opportunities that have basically just been handed to me. I've had great coaches, great teammates, great role models, and just people in the Ultimate communities I've been in who have just done a ton for the sport and for me personally. And I've just always wanted to give back. Playing on the West Coast my first few years of college, we always just had great tournaments and guest coaches coming out to practice all the time. When I moved to Austin for grad school in 2006, it was just a huge contrast to that. We were very lucky to have a strong local Ultimate community, but I remember at my first college sectionals in Texas, we went there and there were no fields set up, there were no cones in sight. I remember we were using water bottles for the cones. That was kind of a big wake-up call that we weren't going to have a bunch of opportunities that were just there for the taking. We had to go out and create them. So I was really lucky to have very supportive coaches and teammates at Texas that were behind all these crazy ideas I had. My last year on the team when I was captaining, I think we ran 2 or 3 tournaments that year, and a couple of them were out of state, a 10-hour drive away. So the events have developed a lot since then, but it's always been just about wanting to create opportunities. Even as the sport develops, there are always players and teams out there who just don't have as much access to resources, and I want to be able to provide resources and opportunities for those people. In 2010, I was awarded the Kathy Pufahl Award. It's an award voted on by all of the club women's captains of teams who have qualified for nationals. The award was a tremendous honor just to be recognized for, what I've given back to the sport. Playing ability is sort of a secondary consideration, but just looking at who Kathy was as a person and just all of the other people who have won this award is just such a huge honor to be kind of included among those people and to be recognized by my peers. I love watching players that I've captained or mentored or worked with be successful. It's been great to invest a bunch of time into a player, kind of walk them through some tough stuff, and then watch them apply what I've taught them to various situations, and for them to go on and give back to the Ultimate community, to invest in other people. That's definitely the best part.
Do you think there could be a professional women's Ultimate League?
To be honest, no. And I think that's a tough answer coming from someone who's an advocate of women's Ultimate. I'm not going to say never, but I think certainly not in the next 5 to 10 years. But I think that's totally okay. For me personally, I'm playing because I want to be good at something I love, and I think many people play for that reason, but I'm not playing to be recognized on ESPN or to have a bunch of fans paying to watch me in the stands. It's about playing a sport I love, trying to be the best I can be at it, and playing with and against people I really care about. And I think that we have that very strongly in women's Ultimate, and not having a pro league that's focused on women, that's not a loss. It may be something that some people want to strive for, but I think what we're teaching, young women about leadership, about competition, about hard work, those are all great things. And if we're succeeding at those things, not having, quote unquote validation from a pro league, that doesn't matter to me at all.